And this is why I'm not worried if I die here for persecution of the word, right? It says, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right blessed are they blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yes, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. Because what? This is labor, and this is the works, right? So what? Working at a kiosk, that's not going to follow you. But the work of doing the Most High, that's the only thing that follows, right? And that's only for the men of the Lord, right? And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. Wow, and that's powerful, right? That's what he got, the rulership, and he got the power, right? And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. Wow. And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. That's that destruction, right? The earth isn't going to be destroyed, but these kingdoms are going to be destroyed, right? And America is going to be destroyed, right? This whole land. And another angel came out of the temple which is in the heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire, and cried with a loud voice to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe, right? That's talking about bringing up the elect of the nation of Israel, right? And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great... Oh, no. That's not talking about Israel. That's not talking about Israel. That's talking about those fit for the destruction. Salakia, right? But that's why, but we are compared to those things, though. We are compared to grapes, right? We're compared to worms, right? But this is talking about those that are fit for the destruction. It says, and the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of the Most High. And the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horse bridles, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. So a period of time. That's wild. But hey, at the same time, dang, the Most High is incredible, because I was looking for that scripture a long time ago. I can never find it, right? I'm talking about to the onto the horses, the horse bridles, right? Which is that kneecap, right? Wow. Yeah, I'm just at awe. But look at this one. That's why we talk about these things. We talk about these things, and we understand that it's deadly serious, right? We understand that. And it's okay they don't listen. It's okay. Let me get one precept off that one. It says, I started at Ezekiel 2. It says, and he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, not to everybody, to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahawah. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shalt know that there have been a prophet among them. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words. Through briars and thorns be with thee, and thou doest dwell among scorpions. So what he's calling these people scorpions, right? Be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. Right? So it says whether he will, whether they will hear or whether they forbear. So it don't matter if there's nobody, right? Because it's all spiritual, right? Sirach 3:24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment. Right? So what? They're not they go off their own thoughts, right? These people go off their own thoughts. Right? It says trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not upon thy own understanding. Right? It also says, I haven't got this in a long time, so let me get this. The elders, the apostles and elders, they say, but we're all us brothers, we're all apostles because we're all sent, right? Lord willing, we're the ones that sent. But it says, they say it's an oldie but a goodie, but it ain't that old to me one. Ain't that old to me one. It says, this is Jeremiah 17:9. It says, the heart, which is the mind, is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Right? So they go off their own mind when really it says, lean not unto thy own understanding. It says, for many are deceived by their own vain opinions. And that's how you know that this truth isn't for everybody, because we don't go off our own opinions. We go off the truth of these scriptures, right? Through the Holy Spirit dealing with us, the Qadash, right? It says, actually, let me go up at 7. It says, verse 5, Jeremiah 17:5. It says, thus saith the Most High, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his army, and whose heart departed from the Lord. And what? You depart from the Lord. Pride makes you depart from the Most High, Yahawah, right? It says, for he shall be like the heat in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in the salt land, and not inhabited. Blessed is the man who trusteth in Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, whose hope the Lord is. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh, for her leaf shall be green and shall not be careful. In the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit. So at the same time, that's what we are, right? We're that tree planted by the river, right? Because what? We're unmovable, right? That's why we're so bold. Verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? I, Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawashi, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doing. That's why it says you reap what you sow, right? And what? They put us in slavery. Now they're going into slavery, right? They destroyed us when it was in Jerusalem. When it was in Jerusalem, now America's going to be destroyed, right? They took our heritage. Now we're taking it back, right? It wasn't theirs in the first place, right? As the partridge sitteth on eggs and hatcheth them not, so he that getteth riches and not by right shall leave them in the midst of his days, and at his end shall be a fool. So what? Hey, all these riches are going to come to naught, right? Because what? They got it by oppression, right? This place is going to be black summer, right? And they make all these movies and series, right, to get the people ready, right, to get their mindset ready for these things to come to pass. And that's how it's going to be on this planet Earth. It's going to be black summer, which is what? Darkness. You can't see. You have no direction. But we got the direction because what? Lord willing, we're a part of the elect of the nation of Israel and going to be redeemed from this place and receive that salvation, right? But all these other people, they're going to get the sword, famine, death, and destruction, right? It says, as the partridge sitteth on eggs and hatcheth them not, so he that getteth riches and not by right shall leave them in the midst of his days, and at his end shall be a fool. A glorious high throne from the beginning is the place of our sanctuary. O Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, the hope of Israel, right? Because salvation is only for Israel, not all these people. It's only for Israel, right? It says, O Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, the hope of Israel, all that forsake thee shall be ashamed, right? To put down the plow, right? Gonna be ashamed, and try to go back into their other ways. Gonna be ashamed, right? Because this is what we're speaking out here is gonna be proclaimed as the truth, right? It says, and they that depart from me shall be written in the earth, because they have forsaken the Lord, the fountain of living waters, right? I mean, I went to this church, Rivers of Living Water, but they ain't had no juice in there, you know? They ain't have no understanding, right? And I abhor these freaking churches, right? Because what? They're not teaching the truth. They got the right book, well, some of the book, but then they're not prophets, right? It says, verse 14, heal me, O Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, and I shall be healed, and what we're healed through this word. Save me, and I shall be saved, for thou art my praise, right? It says, Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom, knowledge, and understanding shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, right? And we fear the Lord by what? Not shaving off our beard, by following the commandments of the Most High, by what? Doing this work. Because what? All these things in this earth when I say America's gonna be destroyed, that means your livelihood is gonna be gone, right? The person you love is gonna be destroyed, right? Everybody. But what, we even deny ourselves to do this work, right? These people are emotional, right? But what, if they're not of the elect, they're not of the elect. Can't do nothing about it, you know? It says, this is 15. Behold, they say unto me, where is the word of the Lord? Let it come now. So they want it to come right when we say it, but that's not how the Most High works, right? As for me, I have not hastened from being a pastor to follow thee, neither have I desired the woeful day. Thou knowest that which came out of my lips was right before thee, right? Be not a terror unto me, thou art my hope in the day of evil. And that's what we are. We hope that the Most High is going to save us when he brings the evil upon this place, or upon the whole world. Let them be confounded that persecute me, but let not me be confounded. Let them be dismayed, but let not me be dismayed. Bring upon them the day of evil, and destroy them with double destruction. Wow. Right? But yeah, because it says they hated that rebuketh in the gate, right? And that's what the Most High was gonna have Jeremiah do right then, right? This is Jeremiah 6:19. Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law, but rejected it. Because what? These heathens, right? They don't have the spirit in them anyways. They don't have the zeal, right? But even the own Israelites, they don't have the zeal according to knowledge. Right? They're weak-minded.